Welcome everyone to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're joining me today because wow, we are going to dive into a topic that honestly feels a bit like a modern-day spy thriller. But the crazy part? It's happening right now in classrooms and living rooms all across the globe. We're going to uncover the fascinating, hidden, and just rapidly evolving world of online exam security. If you think cheating is still just, writing notes on the palm of your hand, well, you are in for quite a surprise. Okay, let's dive right into this because this quote completely changes how we need to think about academic integrity. Look, for the last decade, every major online proctoring platform has basically focused on just two things: staring at the student's face with a webcam or locking down the student's web browser. But there is a massive gap between the face and the browser, and that blind spot, that is exactly where modern, highly sophisticated cheating has set up camp. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the problem, then explore why existing solutions fall short. Next, we'll look at what CI does, check out its privacy-first design, review the student-friendly experience, and finally, discuss the future of exam integrity. Let's get moving. All right, Section 1, the problem. And this brilliantly illustrates just how much the concept of cheating has fundamentally evolved. We are no longer dealing with a desperate student glancing at a textbook. Actually, scratch that. It's more like a highly organized operation. Take a look at the average cheating stack on a student's desk in 2026. You might have a second laptop running ChatGPT just outside the webcam's view. You've got remote access tools like AnyDesk or TeamViewer, quietly handing complete control of the screen to a paid expert halfway across the world. Or, no way. How about transparent overlay windows floating test answers directly on top of the exam screen itself? Add in Discord feeding answers through hidden AirPods, or broadcasting software silently recording every single exam question to sell on Telegram later. It's an overwhelming stack, right? Moving right along to Section 2, why existing solutions fall short. So, when you look at that sophisticated stack, you immediately have to ask, why aren't universities catching this? Well, the harsh reality is that traditional tools are incredibly limited. Webcams literally only monitor the student's face. If the student looks focused, the webcam thinks everything is totally fine. And lockdown browsers, they only see what is happening inside that specific web browser window. Neither of these provides complete visibility, because neither can actually see the machine or the operating system. They're just looking in the wrong places. Which brings us to Section 3, what SIA does.
To close this massive visibility gap, Proctorly developed the System Integrity Agent, or SIA for short. Instead of just looking at the browser or the webcam, SIA sits one layer beneath the browser, at the operating system level, bringing some absolutely incredible capabilities to the table. First up is remote access detection. The exact moment a student tries to launch AnyDesk, TeamViewer, RustDesk, or over 200 other remote control tools, SIA identifies it. It instantly spots those unauthorized screen takeovers by remote experts, shutting down that vector of cheating completely.
Second, we have screen share and recording detection. A huge problem for institutions is exam content leaking out to the internet. It spreads like wildfire. Well, CF flags broadcasting and capture tools like OBS Studio, Zoom, Teams, or Discord screen share in real time. It effectively stops the leakage of expensive, copyrighted exam questions before they can even be captured and shared.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the issue of physical hardware. A super common trick is to plug in a second monitor, cast the exam there, and have someone else read it. CIF features multi-monitor awareness. It literally counts every single connected display, whether it's wired or wireless, throughout the entire duration of the exam. So hidden hardware simply cannot escape CIA's notice.
And then we have overlay window detection. Honestly, this might be the hardest cheating technique to catch by any other means. Students use these transparent, always-on-top windows to float their notes or AI-generated answers directly over the test itself. Because SIA is monitoring the system level, it catches those invisible floating windows dead to rights. Let's move on and see how this builds a complete picture. When we compare the options side by side, conventional approaches like browser-based proctoring or traditional lockdown browsers offer very limited, weak, or partial protection against things like overlays and remote desktops. But by operating with high OS-level visibility, Proctorly Plus SIA offers strong, advanced behavioral detection across the board. It gives institutions that absolute crucial visibility beyond the browser. Let's look at Section 4. Privacy-first design. Okay, we have to address the immediate elephant in the room. If a program monitors the operating system to catch all this advanced cheating, how on earth do we protect student privacy? It requires strict data boundaries. SIA only looks for the minimum technical signals needed, like the names of running executable processes, the number of displays, and the technical characteristics of Windows. But what it will never see is just as important. Absolutely no screenshots, no screen recordings, no access to your personal files, folders, browser history, or communications, and absolutely no microphone or camera input. It relies entirely on system telemetry, keeping your personal data completely out of the equation.
All right, Section 5, Student-Friendly Experience.
So the crucial point is this. A tool can be highly secure and incredibly private, but if it's a total nightmare for the student to install, it's just going to cause major test anxiety and administrative chaos. We need a zero-friction workflow. Step 1 is a one-click setup. There's no installer, you don't need administrator rights, and you don't even have to reboot your system. Step 2, it just runs silently in the background. Step 3 is absolutely vital. Human-reviewed alerts ensure no student is ever automatically penalized by an algorithm. And Step 4, which is for sure my favorite part, is the automatic cleanup. The exact second the exam is submitted, SIA completely deletes itself from the machine. No leftover files, no background services, the whole shebang is just gone.
Finally, Section 6, the Future of Exam Integrity.
We really need to zoom out and look at the big picture here. Cheating has well and truly entered the AI era, which means protection needs to follow. So I want to leave you with this provocative question. How do institutions secure AI-era exams without sacrificing usability and privacy? It's the ultimate balancing act. You need visibility beyond the browser to catch sophisticated cheating, but you absolutely cannot cross the line into invading a student's personal, digital life. Solutions like SIA are proving that this balance isn't just possible, it's the necessary bridge to the future of education.
To summarize perfectly, the webcam sees the student, SIA sees the device. Together, they provide a more complete picture of online exam integrity. It hits the nail right on the head. But you know, as artificial intelligence gets even smarter and these cheating tools get more invisible, what will the ultimate cat-and-mouse game of academic integrity look like 10 years from now? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning and keep asking great questions.